What are you doing?
I took the strap off of this because I didn't really think I was going to use it, but the whole ride over here I was psyching myself up to just shoot film, and then when I'm here all I want to do is use this dumb little thing. So now I'm just going all in. So now I can just wear it like this if I want to.
So, how do you feel about today?
Not very good. Not very good.
Talk about like what you were talking about with me, about the pressure you put on yourself and the expectations you have.
Yeah, I just feel like this kind of thing where it's like an event, like something that I knew for like a week that I was gonna go to. I feel like I just psych it up in my head, you know, like I just psych it up in my head so much to the point where I'm not like excited to do it. And then even when I'm there, I can't get excited to do it. There's 2 on this one. Cool. This is the new Wotencraft bag. Today we're gonna use a little bit of this Ilford color, vintage tones. Vintage tones for the OC Fair. See how it goes. Vintage tones. Never tried this before. See, there's something wrong, man. These teeth don't catch. Right there it caught, but by now I've already taken this out of here. I hate the way this one loads. See, it's got to go in like that. See, it won't catch. There. See, it still spins it through. It won't catch on these teeth.
Is it too shallow?
I don't know why not all the films will work and some do and some don't. I don't know why it does that. It just doesn't catch sometimes. So I just go like this. I just take it, I take it out, and I put it in here like this. It's supposed to be a rapid load, but it's not. Get that in there like that. It's crooked now though, see that? There it goes. Now you just hope and pray that it stays on. But you can check this one right there. That little guy's not spinning. That sucks, man. Yeah, it doesn't always spin. I don't know if it worked or not. I'm just gonna have to watch these little dots and see. It's like I've already psyched myself out in my brain. And then I don't do anything. Like I just can't perform. And then, but it's like because if one little thing is off, like I don't want to do it. Like if I don't feel comfortable in whatever I'm wearing or like whatever the case is, or because like I went in with one idea to like shoot film and then I abandoned that idea and I don't know, just like one thing throws me off and then I'm like, dude, I don't even want to fucking do this. I just need to take a couple shots and see if this thing will go. If it'll... So I don't even know if it's loaded right, man. That's the only thing, this camera makes me nervous. It doesn't load as good as the M6. I hate that. But I didn't even want to leave the house, honestly. But I'd already bought the ticket, so I had to go because I'd already paid for the tickets. It's like so dumb. Like some people just go to the fair to have fun and go to the fair. I can't do that. Like because I've already made up my mind to go to the fair to take photos, but then I don't even want to go do it.
Okay, what are you doing now?
I just wanted to, oh yeah, the mic's right there. I just wanted to shoot on the little pocket camera. Just make my life super easy. Just because it's way more just like discreet and The film camera isn't as fun as I would like it to be. You know? It's just like, I don't know, it's just easy, you know? It's just easy for me to do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the first picture you cracked off.
Yeah.
Now that's 2.
I don't know, it's just so much easier to take photos. It's like, I don't really care. You know, it's just like so simple. Whereas this, it's like, people see you coming a mile away. It's like, it's not supposed to be that way, but it's just, it's too eye-catching. It's honestly, it's too eye-catching to even have around my neck. Honestly.
The film is so precious, but they don't that, you know, I feel like you want to compose those shots a little bit more.
Yeah, and well, it's more about metering it more than anything. The exposure.
Right.
The exposure to me is more important than the composing even.
So like a fast-paced thing like this.
Yeah, it just makes more sense for sure. Yeah, I think I might just put, I don't know. I have it if I need it, but I'll only need it if all of these batteries die. Or if there's something like really, really, I don't even know. All I know is like I have more fun with this thing. And I don't want to. I don't want it to be that way.
You gotta stop resisting it though.
Huh?
You gotta stop resisting that though. Like,
Yeah,
what feels right is what feels right.
I know. It's true.
As an artist, like,
It's true.
there's no point in forcing yourself to like a certain tool.
I want to work on stepping in front of people though. There's a trick you can do where if they're coming towards you, rather than shooting by the side, you can just step in front of them. I used to be good at it, and then I stopped doing it. So today I'm gonna try to do more of that. It's just a way better picture that you end up getting. Yeah, I wasn't even wide enough to get both those in there. I was hoping to get both of them in. It's like you're so wide where you can't. 24 is not even wide enough sometimes. That's crazy. That just shows you how close I get. You're getting so close that 24 is not wide enough. Holy shit, that's nuts. It's just not wide enough. From this guy. Yeah, this will be fun. We might see some fun stuff down here. This is more carnival style, you know? I wonder if they have the Place Beyond the Pines motorcycle thing. Where they spin in the circles?
That's all it takes, guys. One buckle up with the red ring.
But would you consider going to take photos even when you feel like you don't want to a win, or do you feel like you were forced into it because of the situation?
Well, like you say it's a win because like I actually went and did it. So it's like, well, maybe you didn't get any good photos. I mean, honestly, I don't think I took enough. I don't think I took any I mean, maybe took like a handful of photos, but like either way, like you say it's a win just by going and doing it. So like when you say it, then yeah, like that makes sense to me. But deep down inside, I don't feel like it is a win. Not to me. To me, I just feel like a bitch. Because like I didn't do anything.
All right, so what I was talking about before basically is that last week you went and shot film in Covina.
Yeah.
And you did like a very particular kind of photography where you weren't trying to do street.
Right.
You were just, taking your time, taking pictures of buildings, just cool scenes, different cars. And you were excited to do that on film because you knew you were going to take the time to control the light meter or whatever, the exposure. And that was the only expectation you had put on the whole day.
Right.
And then we talked about that experience afterwards, and it's like, oh, that's really when it's fun for you to shoot on film. shooting street, shooting people on film,
It's too stressful.
it's too stressful because there's too many variables, too many moving parts, and you can't really get good shots because you can't take the time that you need with film to get those good shots. Plus, the camera's bigger, it's older, it attracts more attention. So I think you're a bit more self-conscious with the film camera when you're shooting street. But then today, you immediately, like, we had that whole epiphany and that whole talk. But then,
Last week.
Yeah, last week. And then today, like, immediately you were back to shooting people with your film camera.
Well, that was the plan. I don't think I actually did it, but
Right. So I think a lot of the, the initial lack of motivation probably came from,
like forcing myself to be like, I'm gonna shoot this roll of film at the circus or the fair, because that was the plan, right? I'm like, I know I have to get B-roll of me using this bag that Walton Craft sent me for the big channel, So I know I have to do that for my main YouTube channel. I know I have to get footage of that bag. So that's like primary goal number one. But then then I try to put all my eggs in one basket. I'm like, oh, I can shoot this roll of film. This is this cool, like, semi-new Ilford film. And I'll have that for the Freeway Life channel, and that'll be cool. And then I'll have new film photos. Plus I'll get B-roll for the other YouTube channel. And then I'll bring my pocket cam too, and then I'll get more photos with that. Like, I just have this idea in my brain that I'm gonna do this big, awesome day, which sometimes I do. Honestly, sometimes I do that. There's been plenty of times where I shoot a roll of film, and then I also shoot digital once the roll. I did that in Santa Monica just recently, like with the last Walton Craft video. I do that. I actually have done that, but for some reason today, it just wasn't the same. Like, I felt, in my brain, I think that's what I thought. Like, I'm gonna go do what we did in Santa Monica with the last Walton Craft video. Remember, I shot a roll of film first, and then I shot the rest of the day with the pocket camera. So that was like, I guess that's where I got the idea to operate this day. But like, I just didn't, the energy, like something was off. Like, nothing felt the same as like the Santa Monica trip. Like,
but I also feel like there's plenty of days where shooting both film and digital
it's hectic.
is hectic. Like, you did it at the kite day too, didn't you?
Yeah, the kite day was kind of similar. I mean, at least I performed. At least I did do it.
You did it, but like...
And that was even worse because I also shot on Super 8. So I shot on 3 different mediums.
And so you had recognized that day that wasn't as fun.
Yeah, it was crazy, yeah.
So I feel like instead of like trying to replicate the one day that it worked really well, it's like better to just sort of shit can that whole idea that you can, check off multiple objectives in one day.
Yeah.
Because I think from my perception, like, you were already seeming really inside your head just sitting down loading your camera. That it wasn't loading right, you weren't feeling good about it.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I had said you should just shoot on your pocket, or whatever it was that I said about the pocket camera, you had like a little burst of motivation, and you popped some shots off right away.
Yeah, because I was excited.
But then I think you got back in your head because you're like, oh, but I wanted to shoot film.
Yeah.
And you had already set so many really specific expectations on the day that like you couldn't adjust mentally.
Yeah.
And so that's why I feel like you got to pick one thing.
Yeah.
And like, I think you should have a hard and fast rule. You're only taking one camera. And sure, you always have your pocket. So like when you're shooting film,
I always have my pocket camera.
that's fine. But like, you shouldn't, I feel like you shouldn't do a day with film unless you know you're shooting something that you specifically want on film, like cars or architecture or portraits.
I just thought like, I don't know. I was like, oh yeah, this new color film. It's like vintage tone. That might be cool at the fair. But the problem is, the real problem is, I didn't even want to go this morning. That's really what it boils down to. Like, I just wasn't feeling it before we even left, and I was just like. And that's really what it boils down to with me. Because even if I don't feel comfortable in the shirt I'm wearing, like, that can mess me up. Like, the smallest thing will mess me up to where it's like, I don't want to do this. Like, that's just how I am. Like, like everything has to be perfect for me, like in how my brain is, like if I don't feel right, and I don't know, there's like a million variables where.
But I feel like there are times when you have that lack of motivation at the start of the day.
And I still get through it.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get through it today, though.
And it's I think it's just because there's like some takeaway lessons, and it's like, you know, when you approach anything with certain expectations, you're already setting yourself up to fail. Sometimes you meet those expectations and it works out, but like on days like today, I feel like you should be able to just be like, well, you know, I wasn't feeling it, but I tried anyway. What can you do?
Yeah.
But instead you have this feeling of like, oh, what's the point? Like I really fucked it up. Like,
yeah, I really hate myself.
Yeah, and that's like crazy. It's crazy for you to put that much pressure on
Just a day.
taking pictures at the fair,
I
you know?
It's so dumb. It's so stupid. But that's just how I am, I guess. Because to me, I'm not the type of a dude to be like, let's just go have a fun day at the fair. I'm not that type of person. Like, I gotta have a reason to go do shit. So like for me, I'm like, okay, I'll go take some, yeah, this will be great. It's like crazy, like, and again, like I was saying before, like I think about the photos I took in Rhode Island at the carnival, the street carnival. I loved so much of that, and I was like, so in my head, I already set the bar up that high where I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be gnarly, and then I'm like, you know, the first thing is like I realize it's the OC fair, not the LA fair, and then I'm like, and so in my brain, I'm already like, dude, you already fucked it up, isn't it? You're not even going to the right place, and I don't know, it's shit like that, and then I just can't ever get out of it, and then when I'm there, I don't know, like, I just can't be a normal person and be like, oh, we just had a day, we just went to the fair. I can't do, like my brain I can't do that for some reason.
So, I don't know, in my opinion, every time you go out and shoot, you're practicing your art. Everything's a practice.
Yeah.
And I think today, your practice was more about what you're doing mentally than what you're producing physically. And I think that's just as valid. Like, you have to work through those things. And also, I feel like you have to let go of this idea that if you shoot on film, you're a better photographer.
I know. Well, I don't think that's the idea. It's just like more of like, I don't believe in that. I don't think that's what I'm doing. I think the reason why is like I want to be. I think there is a part of me that wants to be like one of the cool kids, you know, where you're like, nah, this is what the cool kids do, you know.
That's what I'm referring to. Then it's like,
yeah.
I feel like this attachment to shooting on film is
kind of pulls me back.
It's really holding you back.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Because again, you're shooting street, and not to say
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Not to say that like people who shoot street don't shoot on film, but like the kind of shots you like, the kind of images you're drawn to, are just so much more suited to using a digital camera.
Well, especially for me, because I'm not that skilled at like moving all the dials fast enough, you know. So for me, it makes sense because I just want to like, oh, okay, I got it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to like, I don't have the time to adjust my exposure every single time. Like, my fingers don't move that fast. Like, so I need something where I can just go boom, 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 and I let the camera do the auto exposure or whatever.
And again, like, I don't feel like you should abandon film. I think you genuinely love shooting on film, and there's an aspect to it that brings you joy.
Yeah, I love it. I do love it.
But when you're shooting street, I don't think it brings you joy.
Yeah, because it just adds another level of stress for me. Because in my brain, I know, because I've shot enough rolls of film where I know, like, this roll's fucked. Like, I know it, and I think that's part of the reason why I get so bummed out, too, because I'm like, dude, you suck at shooting film. What the fuck? And, like, so in my brain, I'm like, dude, this is going to be a waste of fucking money, dude. Like.
So Yeah, I think you need to be more open to embracing your own natural workflow, what works best for you, what makes you the happiest, and what brings you the kind of images that you best enjoy, without any arbitrary pressure to use a specific tool or do it a specific way. Like, fuck that, because street is kind of like punk, you know? It's like, do whatever the fuck you want with it. There shouldn't be any pressure to do it a specific way. That's like not the point of street.
Yeah, I know. The only thing I'll say is like there's something for me anyways with like the physical, like feeling the shutter and then like the winding of the advanced lever, like all of that, that's really what I love about it. Like being like, yeah, I just did that, you know, and you're like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it must be like the equivalent of like a car guy that just loves fucking stick shift, you know? Like, I think it's that similar thing where you're like, you feel like you're connected with it somehow better. Because on digital, I don't ever feel that way. When I, you know, I just think about when I've been at, like, on the M6, like, sometimes when we were working on the Echo Park video, like, sometimes I'd be banging out there on the M6, you know, and I would be feeling good about it. But the reality is that most of the photos are like,
I feel like there is a time and a place for film in your practice.
Yeah, the M3 was probably a bad call for me because there's no meter and everything, and it's just like, fuck you know, it's like, because that's what's screwing me on that camera particularly, is not having the meter, and then now you got to use an external meter, and it's like, I don't have time for all that. I barely metered on the M6, and that had a meter, you know? So it's just like one of those things.
I just don't think you should walk away from today feeling like it was a waste or a total wash.
Yeah. Well, my brain can do that because I'm like, well, we got B-roll for the bag for Wotancraft.
To me, that's not even important. To me, it's just like
I know.
You have to be as willing to sort through and process the mental side of your art as you are the physical production of your art. Today might just be forcing you to look at that a little bit more.
Yeah, and just more like embrace, like, who cares if you shoot on this little tiny Sony camera? Like, who cares? Like, if that's what I love to shoot on, which I do, I love shooting on that little baby camera. I don't care, I just love it. And so it's like, why don't you just embrace that and just be the weirdo doing that? Like, I'm certainly not the only one doing that.
Right.
You know, because there's that other part of me that's like, this doesn't look cool, it doesn't feel cool. But on the other end of that, it's like, but this is actually the tool I want to use.
And you also just have to embrace going out and having a bad day photo-wise. Like,
yeah, and just being the type of dude I am.
Like, you can't qualify days by like, this was a good day and this was a bad day. It's like, no. They're all practice days. They're all days, they're all equal.
Yeah,
it's just some produce better physical products than others, but they're all just as important as each other. And if you're gonna just completely shit on yourself every time the day doesn't go well, you're not gonna actually be able to sustain this as a practice.
I mean, even though I've been doing it for a couple of years now.
But it's like tormenting you.
3 years. Been doing it like this for 3 years.
And it sucks the joy out of it.
I know, you think I would know by now. But this is how it's always been.
This is how you are.
Yeah.
So it's really just, it's a practice for kind of how you approach your whole life. It's always on the extremes. It's always, I'm either succeeding and I'm on top of the world, or I'm failing and I'm a piece of shit.
And I'm gonna go jump off a bridge.
And it's like, it's no wonder that like every day you are so stressed out and exhausted, because that is an impossible scale to live on.
Yeah.
You've got to learn to find joy and acceptance and peace in the middle.
Yeah.
Because that's truly where you are. That's where we all live.
Yeah, I know. I think, though, what puts even more pressure on me is like the fact, like, this was a thing that I planned to do, and I paid money to get inside, and you're like, this is it. You're here. You got to perform, man. You got to do it. And it's like, I don't want to do it. It's like I can't do it right now. I don't want to do it right now. it's like there's a battle in my brain. So then what happens is I get so mad at myself. I'm like, fine, I'll just do it. And I just start taking a bunch of dumb pictures, and it's like, it's like a little kid, you know, who's just like, fine, you know, and then you're like, what are you doing? And then it's like, that's literally that happened to me today. Like, that's what happens to me, where it's like, I get so mad at myself. I don't know, it's weird. It's like I have two people in my brain.
And I think it's okay to be frustrated, but like, you can't judge yourself. You can't punish yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you can be frustrated with yourself and be like, oh, today I just didn't, you know, I didn't make it happen today. But like, to shit on yourself for that and to be so down and discouraged, it's like,
Oh, fuck, we didn't get gas.
oh no. Yeah, I think really what I'm trying to say is you need to learn how to find joy in the practice, whether you're succeeding or not, whether you're getting what you want or not. Okay, so now that we have gas, and now that we've had a heart-to-heart,
We did?
yeah, we did.
I'm not gonna turn with this big line of cars.
You can do it.
Wait, this is 2 lanes can turn here. Why are they all only doing 1 lane? That's odd. Do they not know this is a 2-lane turn? Well, they do now.
Now that we've had our heart-to-heart, now how do you feel about the day? How are you feeling about it? I'm sure you're not feeling great, but like...
Yeah, I feel okay. I'm just still obviously bummed out. Like, I'm still bummed out that I didn't do what I wanted to do. I'm bummed out that I didn't get photos that I'm excited about. I am still bummed out about that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't feel mad that I went and did it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm glad that we went and did something. You know, I'm always glad to go out and do stuff. Like, I don't know.
So what's your takeaway?
My takeaway is, I guess my takeaway is that yeah, I guess I can try to, you know, not put as much pressure on myself, I guess. And, not take as many tools. Yeah, and just have one goal. Yeah. Like, if my goal is that I want to go and try to shoot a roll of film at the fair, I should probably be a little bit more realistic with myself and be like, I don't know if you want to do that, dude.
Well, you just have to assess, okay, you're going to the fair, what kind of photos do you want to get at the fair?
Yeah, and the type of photos that I want to get at the fair are my normal, like, chaotic street photos, and so I know I'm not gonna do well if I try to shoot those on the M3, like.
Yeah, so just picking one goal for each day and letting go of the expectations for what that day should produce. Just letting whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, like, it's fine. You can just go have a day. I don't need to be like, if I'm gonna go to this place, I need to get X amount of photos and X amount of, like, ones that I feel are cool. Like, I shouldn't be thinking of any of that stuff. I shouldn't be thinking of any of that stuff. I should just be, like, enjoying the day. But sometimes I put so much pressure on myself, I can't even enjoy my life. I guess that's really what...
Yeah.
So I guess the takeaway to that is, like, I don't need to I don't need to have pressure on myself or all these like fake deadlines for something that's like not even real. There's nobody putting a gun to my head. There's nobody that I have to answer to. There's nobody that I have to deliver X amount of photos to. You know, no one's paying me to be at the stupid fair to take like, so there's zero expectations. And yet I put 1 million on my head myself. So that's a little crazy. So I need to, you know, the takeaway should be like, dude, you don't need to have any expectations of yourself whatsoever.
Yeah. And that's good. Good.
And if you have the proper luck and the holy endurance, the gods just might deliver.